Good morning. So I just finished my Wim Hof breathing, did some meditation, some yoga, and I find each morning I wake up and I'm kind of at a high, like a 7, 8, anxiety, a little bit of pressure, my mind's buzzing, but through this breathing and through the meditation I find myself come down and I'm able to ground and start my day present, and that's super important for me. I just want to share a little bit about the past year of my life and how I've come to this place where I'm at and growing into now. And I think that social media has played a big role in my anxiety and my depression over the last year. It's so easy to wake up and check my phone and right away compare myself to others, compare myself to the famous people that are posting about the best moments in their lives, the highlight reels. And I do the same. You know, you see online what I post about is all love and light and the best moments, the best views, the best food, the friendships, the hugs, the love. But that's not fully the truth, because you know, we all go through this parts of our lives that are sad and hard, and I want to acknowledge that you're not alone with whatever doubt you're feeling. It's easy for me to show you my best self, but it's not easy to show you about the parts of myself that are in the shadow. When I lie, when I cheat, when I steal, when I feel like anger and these things come up. And you know, through meditation and through men's work and different things that I've been doing, I'm able to forgive myself and grow. But those parts of my life are there, and I don't show them to you. So you're seeing all the best parts of my life, and you might see me on this road trip and say, oh, Darius is traveling through the States and he's got his own vehicle and he's, you know, waking up on the beach and the coastline, and that's true, and it's beautiful. But to come to this place, I've gone through a very hard year in my own life. Last summer I was running a business, cutting and shaping stones and selling them in the markets and going to festivals and having a great time. And at Base Coast last year, I took 4 tabs of acid, and I went on this super high spiritual journey. But coming down from that was really trying and really, really difficult for me. Coming home, my mom and we had a bit of a fight, and I was moving out, and she was moving out, and everything felt like it was collapsing around me. My business partner and I had a falling out, and I was alone in the business, and I just felt like I couldn't do it. So I stopped cutting stones. I sold my machine. I let go of that side of me, and I felt like, who am I? What am I doing? I didn't dance much. I just felt like pretty depressed and pretty sad. And I spent days and days in bed. I couldn't get up before 2 p.m. for a month. I was just lying in bed, looking at people's media, comparing myself to them and feeling sad about my own life. You know, my finances were low, and thankfully my dad was able to support me in moving out and gave me my first month's rent, and I was able to really ground into a new life. And so what I did was I found Wim Hof breathing method, a bit of yoga, started meditating more, and really acknowledged that I was in a low place. I said to myself, you know what, like, I'm gonna get through this, and I know myself and my history, and I know I'm a good human, and I can get better, and I can grow. And so I really focused on my diet. And you know, it's easy to see the world in this tiny planet spinning in space and say, fuck, we're fucked, like climate change and all these big things are happening, and what do we do? How are we gonna do this? But you know, Sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's really, really hard. And so you see the best moments of myself. But that's not the truth. You know, when I was lying in bed and I was on my phone for 9 hours of my day, I wasn't showing that. But in the winter I decided, okay, I need to make some real changes. I want to go and I want to travel. I want to grow through this. I want to be better. And so I put my head down and I got a job in the film industry. Great job. You know, but it was trying and it was hard. I had to wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning every day and go to work and be around people who, you know, I maybe didn't really align with spiritually, and it was very hard for me to be in that space, but I knew there was an end goal, and that was this. First I thought I wanted to go to Asia and train with some dancers there, but that didn't pan out in the way I thought it would, so I ended up just deciding I'm going to go on a road trip. And here we are. So each day I try my best to stay in my grounded space and be the best version of myself I can be. But still I go online and I compare myself and I see the issues of the world and I grow sad. And I doubt my path. And you might see online, you say, oh, Susie's in Africa and she's helping orphans, and Jamie's in Hawaii and he's picking, you know, avocados off a tree, and Jacqueline's at her Christmas dinner with her family and they're hugging and they're so in love, and here I am and I don't even have a family. And you know, things like this might go through someone's head, and it's very easy to go into this really sad place of self-doubt and thinking that you're not worth what you are. And you're worth a lot. Just being here on this planet as a human being is a gift. The universe is working for us, always. You are loved. I love you. I love this tree. Thank you, tree. So this past year has been really hard, but it's been really beautiful as well. I've met some amazing people and I've grown through myself in a different way and started to ground into the human I want to be. But each day I have choices, and sometimes those choices bring about the worst, not the worst, but the shadow side of myself that I'm trying to grow out of or forgive. And I have to be okay with that. But I don't show it to you. I don't show it to the world. So you might see me on this trip and say, oh, you know, I want to do that and I want to be, you know, out in the world. And you can. You don't have to be stuck in the 9 to 5 or the place that you are, but it takes you know, it takes time and effort and action. And so sometimes, you know, finding those moments where you can be loved and supported and around people that are going to promote your best self is very important. And so when you're surrounding yourself with people who might be draining your energy, or you know, even if it's family, and that can be challenging to let go of those relationships, but it's very important if you want to be in a position where you're with the universal flow and the love. So, you know, we're all trying, you know. And not every moment is what you see online. So give yourself that space and maybe try some new things. You know, I find that waking up and doing my Wim Hof meditation and my breath and going to men's groups and, you know, trying to be a better man each day is very, very helpful for me. Working on my diet. And so if you truly want to better yourself and grow into a strong, compassionate, love being, then make those steps towards that. Yeah. Again, I love you. Thanks for listening to me. And if you want to reach out and talk to me, I'm here. I got a phone. You know, I'm online. So you're not alone. Stay positive. Make those little steps. Get out of bed. Drink your water. Eat good food. Meditate. Mindfulness is super key in this fast-paced universal energy that we're in right now, where everything's coming at us, just boom, boom, boom. Oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. Look at me. Everything's so fucking fast. This is going on. But here we are. We're still alive. We have time. Ground in, breathe, love, and try your best. Help someone. You know, do something that's selfless. If you're depressed, the best medicine is selfless action. Om Namah Shivaya, Loka Samasta Sukhinu Bhavantu. That is, I walk with you. May all beings on this planet be peaceful and happy.